Good afternoon and welcome to another episode, our third of TVC Talk. I'm Bobby Miller and I'll be hosting this segment today. And if you haven't tuned in already, we've got the go-to guy as far as anything you need to know about TVC Pro and MCA. We've got David Kircher. He is the president of TVC Marketing.
How are y'all doing up there? Good to see you. I'm a little hoarse today. I went to the Ohio State OU football game on Saturday, and I yelled a lot. And Oklahoma won. I didn't know if y'all knew that or not, but if you didn't, now you do.
And you loved the flag part, didn't you?
I did.
Mayfield.
Earlier today, you could ask Siri who owns Ohio Stadium, and it would say Baker Mayfield.
Whoa!
Now they have changed Siri. They've changed that. I guess they've gotten some bad pub from that. So anyway.
Well, regardless of your voice, we're glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
That you're going to do a great job with these questions, and we've had a ton of them coming in. For a long time. So tell us about the history of Motor Club of America and the product.
Okay. Motor Club of America, I'm going to kind of give you from 20,000 feet. Motor Club of America was founded in 1926 by the Green family. I think there were three brothers, William, David, and Samuel. And the three of them founded a motor club. And in 1926, there were cars, they were starting to have problems on the road. People were trying to figure out, how do I get my car towed when it breaks down, things of that nature. And so these three Green brothers went into business. William was kind of the CEO. He headed things up. And they started a motor club. It wasn't called Motor Club of America at the time, but they started a motor club. And over time, they expanded into 13 New England states. And then they grew it from there. I think in about 1956 is when they changed the name to Motor Club of America. That's when Motor Club of America name was established. He became one of a few motor clubs that was licensed or was able to do business in all 50 states and Canada at that point in time. So there's very few motor clubs that can do that, and there's a lot of them don't have that capacity. Let me ask you a question, okay?
Here we go.
Okay, this is
ready.
Different. This is what we call if you were my savings counselor, kind of thing. Okay, so Bobby, now let me ask you a question, okay? I know this is fun. She's not used to this. Okay, all right. All right, so say, I'm going to put my water down. I have some water. I'm going to put that down. All right, so let me ask you a few questions, okay? I'm going to ask you to do some things for me, and then I'm going to have you tell me what you would charge me to do that for me, okay?
Okay.
All right. So here's what I want you to do for me. Anytime my car breaks down, okay? If my car breaks down, I need jump start, I need a tire change, it just breaks down. I don't know what's causing it. I need it towed somewhere, okay? And I'm all over the United States. I'm not just here. I travel a lot, so I'm going to be all over the United States. Anytime my car needs attention when I'm out on the road, I'm going to call you, and I want you to come take care of it. I want you to take it where it can be fixed, and I want you to get it there for me, okay? That's one of the things I want to do for you. Now, also, if I have a motorcycle, I want you to do that for my motorcycle, RV, my bigger trucks. I want to make sure that you do that for them too. And you don't have, when you do it for me, or when I get it done, I want you to give me $100 anytime that happens, okay? But on my personal vehicle, I want you to tow me up to 100 miles wherever I want to go. I want you to do this, okay? Now I want you to think about this, because you're going to have to tell me what you're going to charge me to do this for me, okay?
Yeah, because I'm here.
I know, you're here. You're here. That's right.
Okay.
Now, if I have an accident, okay, I want you to rent me a car for a week.
Okay.
Okay. And if I'm away from home, more than 50 miles away from home, and I have an accident there, I want you to fly me home or fly me to my destination. Okay. I want you to take care of that for me. All right.
Okay.
All right. In addition to that, if I get a ticket, let's say I'm out driving and I get a speeding ticket and I speed. I'm sorry to say I do speed, but if I get a speeding ticket, I want you to hire me an attorney. I want them to go to court for me and keep those points off my record. Okay?
Okay.
I want you to do that for me. So anytime I get a ticket, I want you to do that for me. In addition to that, if I have an accident, okay, so I have an accident and I have to go to the emergency room. I want you, if I go to the emergency room and I have to be taken by an ambulance, I want you to just cut me a check for $100. If I just go to the emergency room, I want you to cut me a check for $100.
Okay.
If I got a splint, if I need a splint, if I get an x-ray, either one of those, I want you to cut me a check for $100, okay? If I have to stay in the hospital, every day that I have to stay in the hospital as a result of this accident, I want you to cut me a check for $150 for a whole year if I have to stay there a whole year.
Yeah.
And I've had to stay in the hospital 14 days myself before. Okay. So I want you to cut me a check for $150. And God forbid I die, Okay?
Okay.
I want you to give my wife $50,000.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. So those are just a few of the things that I want you to do for me. How much would you charge me to do that a month?
I mean, that is huge. Huge. I mean, I'm trying to cut you a deal and be a good
I know
company,
you're trying
but I'm thinking like $10,000 minimum.
A month.
A month.
I know. And
minimum.
I'll tell you what I
Just
can
in
do that for
case.
you for. You know what I can do it for you for?
Tell me.
$19.95 a month.
That's way off mine.
Can you believe that? That's what I'm talking about. If you want to spread good news about the company, explain the benefits. Talk to people about the benefits. Show them you promote benefits and how wonderful they are.
It has so many of them. A month.
A month. And we didn't get into all of them. I didn't tell you that if I'm in another country, right?
Yeah.
And I die, I want you to bring my body back.
That's one of the things.
I said, absolutely.
It could happen.
That's what we do for people.
TVC Talk Facebook Live, thanks for joining us again for our third episode. I'm Bobby Miller. This is David Kircher. He is the president of TVC Marketing, and we're taking your questions